The photography world is bracing itself for what could be one of the most significant camera releases in recent memory, the Nikon Z9 II. As the successor to Nikon's game-changing Z9, this upcoming flagship mirrorless camera is expected to push the boundaries even further, aiming to blend raw performance with smart innovation. While the original Z9 set a high bar for professional-grade mirrorless systems, the Z9 II is being positioned to strengthen Nikon's presence in a market heavily influenced by Sony and Canon. With rumors suggesting a powerful combination of speed, accuracy, and video enhancements, the Z9 II could very well reshape the landscape of high-end mirrorless photography and videography. Nikon's original Z9, launched in 2021, marked a turning point for the brand. With its stacked 45.7 megapixel CMOS sensor, 8K video capabilities at 30 frames per second, and revolutionary shutterless design, it redefined what professionals could expect from a mirrorless system. More than just a camera, the Z9 was a bold statement. Nikon was back in the game and ready to compete with heavyweights like Sony's Alpha 1 and Canon's EOS R3. However, despite its powerful feature set and innovative design, Nikon's market share still trailed behind its rivals. This gives the Nikon Z9 II an important task, not just to evolve, but to close critical performance gaps and enhance the features that made the original so compelling. Much of the excitement surrounding the Nikon Z9 II centers on its rumored implementation of a global shutter. Unlike traditional rolling shutters, which scan an image sensor line by line and often introduce distortion known as the jello effect, a global shutter reads the entire sensor at once. This means motion artifacts are virtually eliminated, a massive advantage for action, sports, and wildlife photography. If Nikon successfully incorporates a global shutter into a full-frame mirrorless body, it would be a first for the industry and could give the Z9 II a unique selling point over rivals. Interestingly, Nikon may reduce the resolution in the Z9 II to 20.4 megapixels, a strategic decision aimed at improving speed and low-light performance. Lower pixel counts allow for faster sensor readout speeds, which can dramatically enhance burst shooting and reduce rolling shutter effects, even if a global shutter isn't used. This shift aligns with what we see in professional sports cameras, where the ability to capture decisive moments trumps ultra-high resolution. It's a deliberate move that shows Nikon is listening to the demands of working professionals. Under the hood, the Nikon Z9 II is expected to be powered by dual XPET 7 processors, or possibly a next-generation XPET 8 chip. These processors could enable up to 120 frames per second in JPEG and 30 frames per second in RAW, delivering an astonishing frame rate that ensures no moment is missed. For sports and wildlife photographers, this level of speed could be a game changer. For filmmakers and hybrid shooters, the Nikon Z9 II might be just as transformative. Following Nikon's acquisition of Red Digital Cinema, rumors are swirling that the Z9 II will integrate cinema-grade video features. These could include internal 8K RAW video recording at 60 frames per second, improved color science, and more efficient codecs. If true, this would firmly position the Nikon Z9 II as a serious tool for high-end video production. Further expected video specs include 4K at 120 frames per second and 1080p at a blistering 240 frames per second, ideal for slow-motion content creators. However, the inclusion of such high-performance video modes raises questions about thermal management. Dual card slots, likely supporting CF Express and SD, could also present overheating challenges during long recording sessions, especially in 8K. Whether Nikon has improved heat dissipation and sustained recording remains a crucial unknown. Autofocus is a battleground Nikon must conquer if it wants the Z9 II to truly challenge Sony and Canon. The current Z9 already includes robust 3D tracking, but the Nikon Z9 II is rumored to enhance this with an AI coprocessor dedicated to subject detection. This could bring Nikon closer to Sony's real-time tracking and Canon's dual-pixel CMOS AF systems, which are widely praised for their reliability and accuracy. Improved autofocus could be especially valuable for photographing unpredictable subjects like birds in flight or athletes in motion. While the original Z9 performed admirably in most scenarios, users noted weaknesses with specific subjects, like long-necked birds or scenes with low contrast. A refined AF system powered by AI could correct these shortcomings, making the Z9 II a more dependable tool across diverse professional settings. Physically, the Nikon Z9 II is expected to retain the weather-sealed, magnesium alloy chassis of its predecessor, a design already praised for ruggedness in extreme environments. Minor ergonomic improvements may be introduced, such as new customizable buttons and a possible upgrade to a $5.76 million electronic viewfinder, potentially borrowed from the Z6 III. However, some photographers prefer lower resolution EVFs for manual focus checks, so Nikon will need to strike the right balance between clarity and usability. One of the key features missing from the Z9 was pixel shift high-resolution mode, something now found in both the Nikon Z8 and Z6 III. Including this function in the Z9 II would appeal to landscape and studio photographers, allowing for ultra-high-resolution composite images exceeding 180 megapixels. Improvements to in-body image stabilization, perhaps matching or exceeding 7 stops of compensation, would also help Nikon close the gap with competitors in handheld shooting scenarios. The Nikon Z9 II won't be launching in a vacuum. Sony's Alpha 1 Mark II and Canon's upcoming EOS R1 are poised to be its primary rivals, both rumored to feature advanced specs including stacked sensors and, in Canon's case, possibly a global shutter as well. Sony is expected to continue leveraging its advanced autofocus powered by dedicated AI processors, along with the new 50-megapixel sensor. Canon, on the other hand, may capitalize on its excellent color science and responsive dual-pixel AF. To stand out, the Nikon Z9 II must offer more than parity. It needs standout features, such as Red Cinema integration or class-leading flash sync speeds, rumored to reach as fast as 1/12,000th of a second. Price will also play a major role. The original Z9 debuted at $5,500, and the Z9 II is expected to match that, undercutting Sony's flagship slightly. This could offer significant value for professionals deciding between brands or upgrading from older systems. Despite the Z9's success, feedback from existing users is mixed when it comes to the need for an upgrade. Firmware updates have kept the Z9 highly competitive, introducing features like bird-eye autofocus and enhanced video options. As a result, many photographers feel the original Z9 still meets their needs. For the Nikon Z9 II to be compelling, it must go beyond minor updates. Features such as RAW pre-capture, faster wireless tethering, and more robust dual-card video workflows are among the most requested improvements. Another area Nikon must address is its lens lineup. While the Z-mount family has expanded rapidly, professionals continue to ask for exotic telephoto primes like a 200mm f/2 or a 300mm f/2.8. Without these, even the most advanced camera body may not feel complete. The long-term success of the Z9 II depends not just on the camera itself, but also on Nikon's ability to support it with high-performance optics. The Nikon Z9 II is not just another camera, it's a strategic move in a high-stakes market where innovation must be balanced with reliability. By refining the already excellent Z9 with faster processors, smarter autofocus, and RED-powered video enhancements, Nikon aims to appeal to professionals who require speed, durability, and versatility. The big question is whether these improvements will be enough to lure existing users into upgrading or switching brands. The global shutter, if implemented, could be a defining feature, but it will come with trade-offs, possibly in dynamic range or low-light performance. Nikon must also demonstrate that its AI-powered autofocus can finally rival Sony's and Canon's best efforts. With the 2026 Olympics on the horizon, Nikon has a unique opportunity to showcase the Z9 II as the camera of choice for sports and event professionals. Ultimately, the Nikon Z9 II has the potential to be a powerful evolution of an already iconic system. While it may not reinvent the wheel, its strategic enhancements could solidify Nikon's standing among the elite in professional imaging. As the industry eagerly awaits the official reveal, one thing is certain, Nikon is not backing down, and the Z9 II could very well be the flagship that defines the next chapter in high-performance mirrorless photography.